Good morning, KOTA territory. Welcome back to another DIY Friday Delight. I'm your host, Mimi Herrick, and this week we are joined by Jamie. Jamie, thank you so much for joining me here, and you're going to be showing us your signature salsa recipe, and we did kind of have to dumb it down for me and also for the studio because we can't roast these jalapenos before we use them.
Yeah, normally I roast my chilies and then I make my salsa.
Yes, and Jamie, so for people who might not have seen you before, because you work mostly behind the scenes, can you tell us a little bit about what you do on the day-to-day?
I'm responsible for directing the morning shows and the afternoon noon show. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun.
We do have a lot of fun during Good Morning KOTA territory. If you guys are ever wondering what is going on with this little earpiece we have, it's basically so that Jamie and then our producer Rachel can talk to me during the show and tell me if I'm standing in the right spot and what to say next, basically if things are going south and timing and all that as well.
On a good day.
On a good day. So you are making this salsa for us. Tell me a little bit about the ingredients that you requested that I get for us.
Well, I'm not a big pico guy. I like just good old-fashioned salsa, which is, you know, a canned tomato with some spices, and then of course the chili, and then we just mix it in. It's a good, quick meal. It's healthy.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited about this. I'm going to go ahead and open this up and get this into our little food processor here. Ooh. And what have you got in front of you there? What are you going to be doing with these?
Well, we got some diced tomatoes, and we try to just do the tomato and not the sauce. Normally we have a sink to drain it in. So we're going to cheat here, use a fork.
Oh, that's smart. That's smart. Again, if you're working not in a kitchen, this is probably going to be the best way to make salsa, but in your kitchen you'll have a little bit more capability than us here. And Jamie, you've been here at KOTA territory for about 3 months now?
Yeah, April.
About 3 months now. That's crazy. What do you think has been one of the most challenging parts of working here?
Other than the commute, you know, my shift is really early in the morning, and that took a lot to get used to. But you know, overall, when you get in here, you know, we have a blast. We do a lot of work. You know, putting together a broadcast is a lot harder than I ever anticipated.
Have you ever worked in broadcast before? Or is this the first time?
Not officially. I've done a lot of broadcast work, but usually it's for county and city governments.
So a little bit less high energy than we are in the morning.
A lot more half asleep. I'm only going to put half of this can of tomato in because we'll use the rest of it to either mellow out or to enhance the flavor of the chili. If the chili's real spicy, then we're going to add more tomato to mellow it out.
Yeah, and you're not originally from around this area, are you?
No, originally Colorado, born and raised, Southern Colorado. Okay. You know, my trademark chili in that area is Pueblo chili. Yes. Most people know Hatch chili. That is what do you call it? Our nemesis.
Okay, your nemesis chili.
Yes. Pueblo chili. My daughter, as a matter of fact, she asked me the other day the difference between describe Pueblo chili and Hatch chili. The best way to describe Pueblo chili is, you know, when you're eating something where your mouth is on fire, but you cannot stop eating it because it is so good. Yeah. That's how I sum up Pueblo chili.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And in Colorado, where were you based out of mostly? Was it like central Colorado?
Southern.
Southern Colorado.
Yeah, about 40 miles south of Colorado Springs, 80 miles south of Denver.
Okay, cool, cool. So have you been up to Denver a lot? What's your favorite thing about being up there?
You know, being born and raised in Southern Colorado, as soon as you see those mountains on the west side, you know, it's no matter how long you've been gone, you always feel like that's home.
And then how long have you been living here in KOTA territory?
We moved to South Dakota about 10 years ago.
Okay.
About 10 years ago. Me and my wife and my kids.
Yeah, that's really fun. And you said your daughter goes to DU.
Yeah,
that's really exciting.
She's pre-law. I have one daughter who's an RN here at Monument.
That's really cool.
Psych nurse, and then I got 2 more kids at home.
All right. Well, what are we working on?
Okay, I was just taking off the end so we can chop these up. This is probably going to be really loud.
Yes. Yes, I will do what I did last week with the milkshakes, where I walk over here to the side and mute myself so that hopefully you don't hear it as much.
And I don't really have a measurement that I use for when I cook or make the chili, the salsa. I just kind of go off a smell.
Go based on your heart's desire.
Yeah. Sometimes it's fire, sometimes it's...
Sometimes it's not, and we'll
Yeah.
find out here first. All right.
Okay, it'll turn on there. It should find it.
There we go.
And then you push the little black button where your thumb is.
Oh, that's nice. It's actually not so bad.
No, I thought it was going to be a lot louder in the studio.
Does that look?
Yeah, in theory, if it
In
tastes
theory,
right, it's done.
It looks the correct way. All right, Jamie, what is your guilty pleasure? What do you like to do outside of work?
Outdoors, you know, anything with water. Ooh, that don't smell bad.
Oh, that smells good.
We might have to, depending on who's going to eat this, we might have to add a little more tomatoes.
Yeah, probably for me and some of our other friends in the newsroom are going to have to mellow it out a bit. But it smells delicious.
I'm not going to lie, the hotter the better for me. So we'll add a little bit more tomato. And I love the taste, the flavor of onions, but I can't stand onions themselves. So.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you don't like onions, the onion powder hack that we're going for right now is probably going to be your friend when you're making this salsa.
Okay.
All right, we're
And
going to try it
if
again.
one more time, and in theory, it should all be done.
Okay. I'm going to mute myself again. So, whoop.
Oh,
Hopefully
you all right?
hopefully you don't hear the churn.
And then we need a guinea pig to taste it.
Okay.
And you know, unlike pico, that's real chunky, I like it being a little more smooth. I don't know if we
I
can get
also
that on camera or not.
I prefer the smoothness of it as well. You know, sometimes the chunkier salsas
There we
are
go.
not always my favorite.
Kinda hard
that
to see.
That texture looks really, really nice.
All right, we'll let you try it first.
All right, I'm going to be our guinea pig here. I'm excited.
See if we made
You've
it
been
too
talking.
hot.
You've been talking a big game about this.
Well, normally if I should have brought my chili from home.
That's good.
Is it good?
I like that. Try it.
You know, ironically, my daughter, she's my taste tester, so I make it and it's like, taste it. Do I need to mellow it out? Do I need to?
I mean, that tastes great to me. That's really good.
Oh yeah, we got it.
That's perfect.
Woo!
Perfect. I like it.
It
That's
has
good one.
it has a kick.
It has a good kick, honestly, in my opinion. I do tend to like hotter salsas
Yeah.
than the more milder ones, because sometimes, in my opinion, if you get a little too mild with it, it just tastes too much like tomato.
Yeah, and to me that defeats the purpose. Chili should have a unique kick to it. You know, just to excuse me, I got a hot piece of chili. Oh my God, those are impressive jalapenos. Just to recap, all we did is we took some jalapenos. Like I said, normally I would fry those beforehand. We chopped them up, put them in the blender, added some diced tomato, and then garlic salt and onion salt as needed.
And it's really, really, really good. This is the salsa recipe that you need if you want something pretty simple to put together.
Yeah, and it took us, what, 5 minutes to cook?
Yeah, super, super, super easy. Well, I'm going to say that's all we have time for, because I would like to go ahead and eat this as my breakfast today. And thank you so much for joining me here on
Thank you.
DIY Friday Delights. My name is Mimi Herrick. I'll see you right back here next week for another fun DIY and another special guest.